Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here with another layout from the November Hip Kit. And I think this is the sixth layout. I'm not sure. It's either the sixth or the seventh. I'll have to go back and check that out. But it took me an hour and 6 minutes to complete. And right now I'm in the mood to scrap photos of things that is happening right now. So Thursday we did our pizza rolls and I did the page on Friday. We did the meat pies on Friday and I did this page on Saturday. And it's just fun to scrap pictures that, you basically, these I took it all with my iPhone and I'm printing them with my Canon selfie. And I think I figured out how I can do a quick tutorial. I'm going to borrow my son's iPhone, and because he has an iPhone 5C also, and I'll film doing the app and then I'll finish with my camera. So I figured that out. So it'll be, a quick tutorial, hopefully, because I did one on the Canon selfie before and I've had some requests to, do it with the phone. So definitely will do that. And so I just mounted, I printed the photos with a little border. And on one photo, I put 4 little photos, and it's basically the process of doing the meat pies. And I just noticed that I put those photos backwards. I guess it doesn't matter. I kind of wanted the photos of, making the dough, making the little meat pies, and how they end up looking. They end up looking like half moons. And as I'm talking right now, I'm ripping the photos off. So even when you see the pictures at the end, it's going to show the meat pies to the left, like the finished meat pies, and then the other ones to the right. But I wanted it to have a sequence, like a sequence, like the first, I'll do it after the video, the first pictures of, us doing the dough and all that, and then the finished meat pies. And so the first photo, again, on my iPhone with the pick frame app, I put 4 photos. And then the last photo, I just made it so that it was like, I don't know, I didn't measure it, but it's the size that's on the pick frame. And then I mounted the whole thing on that black cardstock, and then I just took basically scraps that were left in the kit, and I just added them in the size that they were, basically, except for cutting off the branding strip maybe. Now I've pulled out 2 different types of texture paste. One of them is the Ranger texture paste, and the other one is the one that I just bought in a recent haul, I'd say in the last 2 months. And it was from Curry's, and I said the modeling paste wasn't really white. It was sort of an off-white. And so I just took out a little bit just to see if it would be hard to change the color. Because I can see my texture paste, it's really, there's hardly any left. So, but I still have my light paste, so I'll be good for a while. But I just wanted to see, am I going to be okay using it? I think so. I think it might take maybe a little bit more color to color it the color that I want, but I think it'll be okay. And I have to agree with Itty when she said, I don't even know if it's the same kind, but that's what it reminds me of. It's more plasticky, the other stuff. And this one is more like thick icing, fluffy icing. Did you see the mess I just made? And you know what the funny part is when I took that eye zinc and I didn't put the cover on and I set it there and I didn't screw it on, I thought, ooh, this is a bad idea. And less than 5 minutes later, I pick it up and I shake it and it went flying everywhere. So basically what I did was I have the eye zinc in the gold, and I want to keep this page in the gold and black. So I'm coloring the paste in gold. Now I found with the eye zinc it wasn't gold enough, so then I go searching through my stuff and to try to find more gold stuff. Now I was going to cut all that out, and I thought, no, I'm just going to keep it in because it's all part of the process. So I tried to put some Viva decor in it. That didn't do what I wanted it to do. It wasn't blending with the paste whatsoever. Just before that, I had used some gelatos. That changed it. It made it more yellowish, goldish. So that was fine. Now I'm looking for some gold sprays, and I go get my gold lame from Heidi Swap. And that is very gold, but it's way too liquidy, so I'm not even going to bother with that. And I left the whole process in. If I would have had some gold paint, that would have been awesome. Like really gold paint. Like there's some paint that's really, really gold. That would have probably worked really well. But I mean, with the eye zinc, it worked. It worked okay, So I just added a little bit more, and I'm just going to add the paste on the layout. Now this pattern paper that I have here, and I showed the branding strip at the beginning, and I was too busy yapping that I forgot to check who it was from. But I ended up using this as a background on 2 layouts, 2 in a row. Now, I didn't even really realize. And I mean, they were only a day apart, but it's been such a crazy, crazy week here. And I'm still trying to get some scrapping in. And actually, like, I'm recording this. My husband just went and my son went to get the Christmas tree. And I just had to get a path to our attic because it's in my scrap room, and in the closet I have a bunch of kits that are all packed in plastic bags, and of course they're all lined up on the floor. Well, we need to get to that to get to the attic, so I had to pull all those out. But the good thing is those are the stuff that I wanted to pack away. So after we decorate, I'm just going to pack those. They're not going to go back in the closet. And then that way it'll be awesome. So it'll be one good thing done. And I got finished before they got back. So I thought, hey, I just want to get this voiceover done so it can do the second part. Because once you get the voiceover done, you have to process it so it's easier to upload to YouTube. And so I thought, hey, if I can get that done, then it'll be done for tomorrow, because this is to upload for December 15th. Now, I took a template that was from my stash, and it was a circle template, and the little circles fit those little dots on that pattern paper perfectly. So I just chose some dots and I put some paste on it. And then I just went with my knife and just kind of randomly just kind of put the paste all over the layout, just kind of messy. And then I'm going to say it now because I didn't record that part. But once I was done all the layout, I believe, anyway, I don't think I recorded it, I decided to add more of that eye zinc, but with just with a piece of plastic, and just kind of, I put it on the bottom left and the top right of the layout, and you'll see that in the pictures. But I just thought of it after everything was done, and anyway, so I just ended up getting that done. And I think too, yes, I added, there was little puffy hearts and puffy stickers actually from Ellie Studio that came in the kit, and I had taken them out to use it and I forgot to use it. So I did add some of those, and you'll see those in the pictures to the layout. Now I have added that tag there that says Happy Holidays. I'm going to end up taking it off. It looks okay on the video, but in person, because it was brown, I felt like I was, because I have black there as an accent, I didn't want to put brown and black, so I ended up taking it off. So I added the photos to that black pattern paper, and then I added it to vellum, and then there was that Ellie Studio, I think it's an Ellie Studio pattern paper with the postmark, and then there's another one that's sort of all Christmas words. And this is something that we do, I'm not going to say every year, because I'm sure we miss some years, but it's a tradition for us to do it at Christmas time to make these meat pies. And let me tell you, it's a long process. What I did this year, I don't know, maybe I'm wiser because I'm getting older. I did a lot of the prep work ahead of time. So my dough, I make my dough using tender flake. And and usually it takes, like, I have to do 6 packages. So what I ended up doing up to a couple days before, I would do like 2 to 3 packages a day. And so two or three. And then so on the day of, all I had to do was 1. And I was glad that I left the 1 to do, because what happened was when I put them in the fridge, they got super hard. So it took like an hour and a half to thaw out. So it was nice to have 1 that was nice and fresh so that we could get them started. And then they take a long time to cook, 20 minutes. You know, in the grand scheme of things, when you make 111 of them and you can only put 8 to 9 on a cookie sheet, that is a very long time. We started at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and not too bad. We finished at 9 at night. And I guess it took 2 hours to cook the meat, so I guess it was 9 hours. And that wasn't too bad. And 3 of those hours I was by myself, because our town, what they do every year, and I'm going to do a quick page on that too, is they ask people to donate turkeys so that everyone can have a turkey at Christmas time. And Friday was the last day to drop off the turkeys, and we had 2 turkeys to drop off. So my son and my husband went and dropped off the turkeys, and they had to pick up stuff so that we can make a couple more desserts. And I'll do a page on everything that we got done, which is quite a bit of stuff. But so they went, and I thought it'd be fun for my son to see that too. You know, the spirit of giving and Christmas time and the town coming together. The goal was to get, I think it was a little over 3,000 turkeys. And when my husband and my son went to drop off the turkeys, which was at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and they were open till 7, they were already past 4,000 turkeys. So way to go, Moncton, for stepping up and making sure that, you know, everyone in our city is going to have a turkey at Christmas. So I wanted my son, I wish I could have went, but while they were gone, I kept making the meat pies. And it's a good thing, because we wouldn't have finished at 9, we would have finished at midnight. So I was glad to see them walking through the door, because it was quite hard to get everything done. It's much easier for things like this to be done as an assembly line. So I would roll out the dough and, get it ready. And my husband, we have this little contraption, and I don't even know where I think my mom got it for me, and I need another one. And it's like a full circle, and it's got 2 little handles. And so you put your dough in there, and it's probably like an 8-inch circle. And you put the dough in there, and then you put your meat onto one side, and then you put milk so that the dough, sticks. And then you flip it over, stick it together. You take a knife and kind of shave, the dough that's sticking on the side. And then he would take it off of that and give it to my son, and my son would add milk to the whole top, and then make 2 slits with the knife to the top of the meat pies, and then you stick them in the oven for 20 minutes and you cook them. And they're super good. And the great thing is this time of year, when you're super busy and you have a ton of stuff and you're, running here and there and doing all this stuff, it's nice to have things like this where you can just take it out of the freezer and just stick it in the oven and warm it up and eat it, right? And we made 150 pizza rolls and 111 meat pies. So we're good for a while. And my second daughter, when she heard that we were making pizza rolls, she came over. So she took 20 of them with her, so that that's one of her favorite things is those pizza rolls. She's not too fussy about the meat pies, My son loves meat pies because he's a big meat eater. He doesn't like potatoes. He likes meat. So for him, this is right up his alley. So he likes, you know, heating those up and eating them up. And he loves the pizza rolls too, but he loves both. And anyway, so it was still, it was still, it was so much, I don't know if you can say fun, but it is because it's creating memories. And that's why I took the stickers that came in last month's kit and I put it to the side of the layout there. And I just put memories because that's what we're doing. We're creating memories, like we were laughing and at the end we were so sore and we were like, ow, it hurts. And my back was killing me. But in the end, like it was fun. And obviously we enjoy it because we do it every year. It's not that we love those meat pies so much. It's the family time that we get to spend doing those. And so I added some of the India ink. And if you see the light flickering, it keeps blowing my bar, like my power bar. And so I have to keep turning it on. So I added some gold stars that came from my stash. And after the camera turned off, I added, like I said, the puffy stickers, some ink, and M from meat pies, and all the gold stuff that you see on this page that did not come from the November kit, but it came from the October kit. It was the Maggie Holmes open book collection that came in that kit. And as if you've been following me for a while, I'm not a fan of gold, but I wanted to go gold crazy on this layout and I really liked it. And there you see the M that I took from, everything gold is from that kit. And that's it. The page is done. So thanks for watching. Bye.